Hi there, and a warm welcome from here at Newcastle College, the Sport and Exercise Department. My name's John Gibson, I'm the curriculum leader for the section, and I've put together this short presentation just to run through some of the commonly asked questions on our programmes and to give you a really detailed insight into what we can offer in your journey to work within the sport and exercise industry. Please go through this at your own pace, and if you've got any further questions at the end, please use the email address provided on the last slide. Thank you. This slide provides you with a clear overview of the different programmes that we offer here at Newcastle College. We offer programmes from entry level all the way up to level 7 master's degree. Our programmes are endorsed by a range of professional bodies, including SimSPA, REPS, UKAD and BASRAT. Now on slide 8, we'll go through each of these programmes and the entry requirements. Just as a benchmark, level 2 is GCSE level or equivalent, so that should show you where you are on that journey. Now, please go through this at your own pace. There are a range of different qualifications and a different career paths that will span from that. So again, if you've got any further questions that aren't answered on these slides, please use the contact details on the final slide. So the key difference between the provision that we offer compared to the A-level route, if you will, is that we are vocationally focused. We are interested in getting you into the career path that you wish to pursue. Now, there's two ways that we pursue that, either directly after the programme you complete with us, getting you into employment, or preparing you for the skills and knowledge that's needed to get you into higher education. Now, as highlighted on this slide, our level 1 and 2 programmes are very much designed to help you progress to the next level of study. So from level 1 to level 2 or from level 2 to level 3. Now, on successful completion of both your level 1 and level 2 qualifications, if that's the level you come in at, you are able to apply to one of our apprenticeship programmes in exercise and fitness. Again, particularly if you'd like to work within the fitness industry, it's a fantastic opportunity. We have two strands at level 3, our sport, fitness and personal training and sports coaching and development. Again, both of those pathways will help you progress into higher education. So if, for example, in the sports coaching and development, you're interested in becoming a PE teacher or working within the education sector, again, a fantastic opportunity there. We will help you get into higher education. But it'll also qualify you as an assistant coach in the first year and after the second year of the programme as a coach. For the sports, fitness and personal training qualification, again, that will help you progress into higher education. So particularly if you're interested in becoming what we call a strength and conditioning coach, or if you're interested in things like physiotherapy or sports rehabilitation, this route will really be a beneficial route for you. In addition to that, and what's exciting about this qualification, just like the other level 3 I mentioned, after the level 2 qualification, or the first year of this qualification, you can actually become a qualified gym instructor. After the second year, you become a qualified personal trainer. So this is a big shift in focus for these qualifications, that you will actually be qualified in these areas. Now, apologies for the font size on this, but I did want to make sure that it was all on one slide to make it clear and concise for you. So these are our programs for our 16 to 18-year-olds. Now, when I'm saying 16 to 18, that is if you are 18 or under, as of the 31st of August 2020, you're eligible for these programs to be fully funded. Now, if you are going to be 19 as of that date or older, that's not to say that you can't study these programs. However, there may be a cost attached. And if you contact the email at the end of this slide directly, we can go through that with you on a one-to-one basis. Okay, so just to go through this table so you're well aware of what it means. Now, our Access to FE programme at the top there is our lowest level of qualification, through to the BTEC Level 3 Extended Diploma in Sport at the bottom, which is our highest level of Level 3 qualification. In the table, it tells you the entry requirements in the second column there. Generally, they'll relate to English and maths and how many GCSEs you need. In relation to English, if you are doing English literature and language, we only need one of those to be at grade 4 or above. If you get both of them at grade 4 or above, that's classed as 2 GCSEs. The duration is next. These are in academic years, followed by what we call UCAS points. Now, UCAS points are only relevant for level 3 programs, and they allow you to study at higher education. The higher the amount of UCAS points you achieve, and generally our qualifications are graded pass, merit and distinction. So the higher you achieve, so the distinctions, if you will relate to more UCAS points. The more UCAS points you get, the more opportunities will become evident at the end of your program when you're applying for study in higher education. So for example, if you were to get 168 UCAS points, which is the top amount there, you'd be eligible to study most programs in sport and exercise across the country, different universities. However, if you were to get the lower amount of UCAS points, that's not to say that you can't study in higher education, but your opportunities become more limited. The final column there is in terms of accreditation. I mentioned before CIMSPA, BASRAT, and also REPS. BASRAT isn't until our degree level in terms of our professional accreditation, but CIMSPA and REPS, for all those qualifications that are accredited, that's who professionally accredits our programs. Again, please go through these at your own pace. The only real difference between the National Diploma and National Extended Diploma, and you'll see them fourth column down, 5th, 6th and 7th. The difference between them is both the entry requirements. So for example, the National Diploma in Sport, Fitness and Personal Training requires 4 GCSEs, whereas the National Extended Diploma requires 6, and it's exactly the same in the sports coaching pathway. The difference is there, the National Diploma is worth the equivalent of 2 A-levels, the National Extended Diploma is worth the equivalent of 3. The level of study is exactly the same. However, on the Extended Diploma, you will do more units. Because you do more units, you'll get more assignments, and there's just a greater workload. So that's the difference between them. Okay, so when you apply to join a sport and exercise program, you are part of what's known as a program of study. Now, a program of study consists of 4 key areas. Now, the one that reflects the sport or exercise program specifically you've enrolled for is the main program, which you can see on that slide. In addition to that, though, you also have English and maths, work experience, and independent study. Now, for English and maths, which we'll go through within this presentation on a specific slide, even if you achieve your grade 4 in English and maths at GCSE, English and maths is still a core requirement of your program, and whilst you may not be sitting formally in a classroom for an exam of English and maths, it will naturally be involved or included within all the units that you'll study within sport and exercise. For work experience, you will undertake delivery of work experience with your work experience coach, and in addition to that, you'll be required to undertake work experience on each year of the program that you're studying with us at the college. Finally, independent study. Now, with regards to independent study, depending on which level you're on will depend on how much independent study you require. The lower level of study requires less independent study, as we are more supportive in college, but the higher up you go, the more independent study that's required from you. One of the most commonly asked questions for our department, particularly on advice and guidance evenings, is in relation to English and maths and whether or not students need to resit it. Now, this depends on your English and maths grades at GCSE. So if you attain a grade 4 or above, you will not be required to sit or resit a GCSE English or maths qualification. If you received a grade 3 in either your English and maths, you would be required to do a GCSE or English resit. And if you received a grade 2 or below, you would be required to sit a functional skills English or maths qualification. Having said that, regardless of what you achieve, your main qualification will also have English and maths within it. And we do that to make sure that the skills that you need in English and maths for your future careers are maintained, developed, and they progress as you go on through the programme. So I hope that answers the question. Yes, you will be doing English and Maths regardless of the qualification that you achieved at GCSE. However, if you didn't get a grade 4 or above, you will be resitting either GCSE or functional skills. Our work experience coach works incredibly hard to ensure that you get a fantastic work experience whilst with us on a sport and exercise programme. We've got fantastic partners right across the Northeast that will give you work experience that can range anything from half a day up to 2 to 3 weeks. Now, as long as you are upfront and honest with the career path that you would like to pursue, or if you're still a bit unsure, as long as you're open to new ideas and different ways of working in the industry, we'll make sure that we can place you into a suitable placement. Now, again, for more information on this, or if there's any questions or reservations, please use the email address at the end and we'll be happy to answer any questions. We have fantastic student support at Newcastle College, and we are very proud of it as a section that we engage so closely with the different partners in the college to make sure that you have the best experience that you can while you're still studying with us. Now, rather than go through all the points that are listed on that slide, there is a wide range of support that we can offer you, from things like pastoral support, if you're having difficulties at home or in relationships, or feeling down, or you need any advice in that sense. We can also offer you financial advice and support for things like the course-related costs for things like travel, and also any bursary schemes that are available, and also things like extensive career advice and support. Now, there's different areas within the college that can offer different support. We offer support as a department, specifically with your tutor, but we also have a range of different people that we can signpost you to make sure that regardless of any sort of circumstance that might be thrown your way, you can succeed while you're with us and you're fully supported. The enrichment that you will receive at Newcastle College is fantastic, and in particular within the sport and exercise department. Now, this year we've had trips to Italy, to Malta, across to Cumbria, Berwick, and with a range of different outdoor activities at the heart of the units that we teach. Now, it's really important in order to develop your skills, knowledge, and behaviours, in order to prepare you for your careers, that we expose you to as many different opportunities as we can. Well, that's it. Thank you kindly for both watching and listening through this presentation. I hope you found it of some use. We have the details on this slide for Kate Richards, who you can contact by email should you have any more questions. In addition to that, if you haven't already applied, I've put the hyperlink on there for you to click on. If you click on the orange button on the top right-hand corner of the website, once you've clicked on that link, you can click on Apply Now. Now, please stay safe during these unprecedented times, but particularly from our team, we really look forward to seeing you in the near future, and we will send you more information and some more information packs as we go into the summer. But for now, stay safe.